Hello, welcome, salutations. Welcome to the stream. I'm live. This time to paint. My back is absolutely ruined right now. I freaking was doing deadlifts and I blew up my spine. Not quite my spine, blew my hips at the gym. Something's messed up. Couldn't stream yesterday. I was planning on streaming yesterday. I should be able to sit long enough to get a good hour or two of painting it tonight. We'll see how it goes. Let's vibe the stream. Let's fire. Oh, here I am with my damn microphone on. Jesus, it's crazy. Anyway, I was just saying my back is broken. I just turned off all my lights as well. It's off to a great start here. What did I do? Did I unplug it? I did. Oh, we're back? We're back. Okay, we're good. Sick. Let's go. Holy, we're off to a great start here. First, I freaking kick off my lights, and then I don't know. All right, let's get some painting going. At least I'm on time today. Got to make up for missing yesterday by being on time today. So I got these guys. Let's see. I got all these. I'm pretty happy with how this first layer turned out. So I'm just basically gonna start mocking the same thing on the other guys here. A little bit of burnt red there, and then I'll do the same sort of scheme in, and while these ones dry, I'll go back and I'll finish that boy off. I think the flames are going to turn out real well. I think my plan worked, and I'm hoping it continues to work for these ones. I'm going to shake it up here. Maybe get a little bit more red paint out of here. I'm gonna make quite a bit of red paint. It's a bit of a big dry brushing project here. Alright. Break out like the medium dry brush. It should be hiding somewhere here. Where did I leave it? Oh no, I just like stashed my brush somewhere. I don't remember where it is. There it is. I haven't gone and got to replace the dry brush yet. I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow probably. For the one that I just totally obliterated. But alright. Yeah, so I have an old back injury from like years ago that keeps getting flared up like once or twice a year. Not that frequent, but when it does happen, man, it's a bit annoying. It hurts like crazy. It makes it hard to basically do anything. I think we're just gonna go like this, basically. I'm gonna dry brush all this up here like this. Like yay. Try and do it without getting any on the rest of the model. Is this even in the camera? You can say, let me move this over just a little bit. I want to make sure this guy's in the camera here. That should be alright there. Am I signed to the chat here? Let me just... One second, so I'm messing with my tabs here. Alright, keep the chat open here, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to try and go pretty quick on these first couple phases because they're not too bad, honestly. I think I have to go outwards like this. So let's start with this. Let's get all the angles right here. Oh, Christ. I'm trying to drop my camera on any models, too. That's another good thing to avoid. I have dropped my phone on models before and smashed them up while I was painting them. It do happen occasionally. So just gonna dry brush these outer parts, get it nice and red. We want these like a sort of a nice dark red, and then I'm gonna dry brush black on the ends, but after I do the... Not gonna be like a crazy dry brush, just like a... So like a light dry brush. Everything here should be sort of a light dry brush. Try and do it without getting too much red paint on anything else. There we go. There's one wing. Let's get this over here now. Let's start on the outside. I like starting on the outside better. Hey, there we go. This is the prime, so fairly light dry brush. I broke one of my dry brushes while I was doing this the other day. My big dry brush, which kind of sucks because that was my nice dry brush, but this is fine. Enough of this red paint on here. The orange goes on pretty nicely. Orange contrast goes on pretty nicely. Ain't gonna lie. So, and I'm really hoping that these wings will be quick. I'm hoping I'll be able to get them mostly done tonight. It's kind of why I started early tonight. I want to get back to starting at 7 p.m. too. It's just hard. I don't know. Never enough time in the day. With that, that's a good start. Good jumping off point for these boys here. I think that's pretty good there. There we go. Alright. Nice red edges on the wings to start. Dry brush. This one's gonna be hard. This one I'm gonna have to do a little bit of hand painting, but that's okay. Move him away. Should be a bit of a damp dry brush too. Fairly heavy dry brushing, honestly. Doesn't actually need to be too light. On account we're just putting contrast over it anyway. My audio's working, right? Yeah, audio input capture seems to be fine. All my audio levels are fine. I had to switch up my earbuds because my last ones went through the wash, but no big deal. They were cheap, like everything. Every part of my setup is cheap. $15 wireless earbuds, you know. Pretty sure I bought myself for $12 even, so. Should be red enough there. Let's get a little more red here. Just put the tips here like that. Very good. Easy. Nice. I'm pretty sure these wings are gonna come together pretty good, honestly. This is gonna be hard. This is not gonna be easy to paint. I'm just gonna come out and say it here. That one's gonna be tough to paint, almost guaranteed, but we'll make it work. Just because it's so close to the weapon, and I'm trying to avoid getting too much red and orange and shit on the weapons right now. But if we do, we do. We're just gonna have to go with it. We're just gonna have to. Whatever happens, happens. You know. Start with that in here. I'll have to break out the regular brush and just do like actually like paint this rather than dry brush it, I think. Unless I can just very carefully dot one of those I won't be able to get to. That's alright though. Jesus. Prosecutors, Stormcast. Casting the Storm. Now, this is going to look kind of like blood right now, but once I get that contrast to paint on there, it starts to look a lot nicer. So the plan for now is clean up this dry brush a little bit. Man, this red paint really sticks on the dry brush. So the goal here is going to be, let's bust out this guy here. Do it really similar to this one so far, and then this one still has a lot of work left to do on it, but this is how it's going to start off. I'm going to break out the Magma Draw Flame here. Drop the dry brush palette down there. The normal brush, let's get this big brush here. Here's my big orange brush. Large. Yay. Before I get started on this, because it's going to be a intense step, I'm going to get a little water, you know? Yeah, I'm just get some water. Thirsty. Alright, I'm back. So I've returned. My wet palette is a little bit messier than I like. I'm gonna probably clean it. We'll see. We'll see how the painting goes. I may need to clean it at some point tonight, just because I'm kind of running out of space for paint on it. By that, I'm just gonna flip the parchment. Oh no! No. You know, before there's dust on it, I clean the dust before I put the paint down. Before I allocate the paint, you know. Man, this contrast paint makes me like hella sussed out. I'm like really nervous it's gonna spill. These bottles just feel unstable, if you ask me. And then I got a little bit of this glaze medium. Vallejo. Just put like 2 drops. It basically makes it 1-to-1 with the contrast paint. The contrast paint to be sort of actually maybe even 2-to-1. I want to thin out the contrast paint even a little bit more. Another drop there. It's really gonna thin down. I don't want it to dry too fast because I want to be doing a little bit of not exactly a wet blend, but what you might call like a bit of a light wet blend here, you know. Which means I have to basically get all of this here. I also wanted to show the red pretty nicely as well. Do this, and this is gonna take forever to dry, hopefully. At least I hope it's the dream. Alright, let's start with that. Let's suck a little bit of that out with the brush. Damn, this orange contrast paint stays in the brush like crazy. Holy. What am I doing here? Why is it so like sticky? Got so much substance to it. Just pull a little bit of that out. Actually, you know what? I think I just gotta go hard, honestly. I'm just gonna do all the orange and then I'll go back with the yellow. I'm not gonna fart around with this. Just gonna go hog wild here. All the orange first. Hopefully it's not splashing orange everywhere. Hopefully I have enough orange to do all the wings. That's another concern. I might run out of orange and then I have to mix up some more, but I think it'll be fine. Whew. I got a new video today, another Warhammer current events that I recorded on Monday, and then I just didn't bother actually editing because, well, first of all, because I got food poisoning on the weekend, and then second of all, I absolutely ruined my back at the gym the other day. Still feeling pretty rough, but today, at the very least, I'm feeling good enough that I can sit and paint. Yesterday, I was really struggling to even sit at my desk, which kind of sucked, but it does happen. Can't say it hasn't happened before. Probably not the first time. Definitely not the first time, and almost definitely not the last time I'm gonna blow out my back doing deadlifts. It's like sort of a once or twice a year thing, you know? Alright, that's good. Let's go up this side here. Shit. I'm already starting to hang this contrast mix up a little more, I think. I'll see how it goes after I actually really do the blends. But so far, it's pretty easy. I mean, you still have to use regular layering and blending on top anyways, I think, but I'm really hoping it'll just speed the process up a little bit. That's the goal, at the very least. Yo, we got some tunes. This is jam. This is a bop. This is up tempo. I like it. Ooh, don't splash. Oh, goodness. Gotta be careful when I actually splash this stuff on the other parts of the model that aren't being contrast painted right now. Let's start with that there. It's a good starting point. Alright. Alright. So what I'm gonna do on this guy is get the yellow out now. See, first I have to just grab this brush and I gotta pull a little bit of this orange out. I got a little bit too much orange in some of these crevasses here. Basically, just have to soak it up in then it's like creating bubbles at certain points. That's fine though. A little bit more right here. Oh, I didn't even do the inside. Shit. What am I doing? Gonna get the inside of the wing here. Starting with the flames, and then we'll move on to the inner parts of the wing later, like the weird slats or whatever they are. This is some, I don't know, I don't even know if this is how you're supposed to use contrast. I'm calling this reverse contrast because I'm putting the dark on the outside and the light on the inside on account of it being flame. But I'm hoping it works. Whoa! Should be fine. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Yeah, let's go with that. That gives a nice little bit of blend there. Alright, there's one set of wings down. Give me a second here. Some open up water here. Alright, break up the yellow now. Just regular yellow, and then I'm going to mix it out with some glazed medium too. I believe this yellow. Oh no, this is. I'm sorry, golden yellow. Not just regular yellow, golden yellow. Ooh, get a little hoot of that there. Quite a bit of it there, because I'm going to need quite a bit of this. This whole process is pretty paint intensive because they're just pretty big wings. Alright. Same thing, glaze medium. Pretty sure it's just contrast medium, honestly. It's just the Vallejo name for it. I am currently here in the bottom left corner of the camera. Let's go like 50-50. I'm going to go 50% yellow, 50% glaze medium. Yellow is already a very thin paint, so that should give a nice thin-ish, transparent-ish consistency to it, so it doesn't cover too much. You don't want it to cover super well. You basically want to treat the yellow almost like a contrast paint too. And then what I'm going to do here is actually blend it on the model. A little bit of a wet blend here. Not like a real wet blend, but pretty close to a wet blend. We'll see. And then that should be good, yeah. Actually, you know what? That's almost a little bit too wet. I gotta slurp a little bit of this paint up. You know what? I gotta let this dry a little bit before I do the yellow. So I think I'll just do the orange on the other one first. I'll bop the orange on this guy here. Should do a little bit of red on him as well here. There's one little spot where I gotta do the red on here. Yes, around the weapon there, see. Let's back this up just a little bit there. Oh yeah. Man, Wednesday's always a slow night for the streams, eh? People must be busy on Wednesdays. That's the only thing I can think. Always a quiet night around here on a Wednesday. That's alright though. Maybe I should switch to a Thursday. I'm trying to find a good stream schedule. Really, I need to start painting off stream more as well. I just haven't painted that much lately, but I like to paint on stream because then I get like a full history of the model on camera, and then I can also clip footage really easily for videos. Hi, welcome back. No, stay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I know you're supposed to use contrast paint straight from the bottle. It's not designed to be put onto a palette, I don't think, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't really care. Oh, what? There was a glob of shit in my... God damn it. It's like a random black piece of muck in my glaze medium here. Let's say I get that out. How'd you go? It's like a crumb or something. Jesus. Came out of the bottle. I'm getting scammed over here. I don't know. Alright, let's get this. I'm gonna go hard here. Get all this orange laid down. And then we'll go back to the yellow on the other guy after the paint dries a little bit. Made a mistake on that one. I went too soon to the yellow. And it mixed up a little bit too quickly, which I didn't really like. I want it to be sort of a wet blend, but I want it to be like a bit of a rough wet blend. I'm going for specific consistency. None of this is real painting techniques. This is just stuff I'm making up, I'm imagining up in my mind as I go. So don't expect some kind of real systematic approach to anything. Whenever I'm trying new stuff, it's always just some kind of strange fever dream of like fiddling until it works. Never remember how I did after or anything like that. I gotta recreate it all from memory or from the VOD footage, you know. What's up? Yeah, that one can, yeah. Oh yeah, the puke sweater. Unlucky. Alright. Okay, it's coming along. It's a nice orange. Look at this nice orange. This is a bright orange. That's a real nice orange shade. Orange is a nice color. I like orange. Orange is my favorite color. I should paint more orange stuff. What's a good orange Space Marine chapter? Are there any orange Space Marine chapters? Are there any orange Chaos Space Marine chapters? There must be. Imperial Fists are kind of orange, right? But they're not. They're like more like a yellow, not like an orange. Like a real, like legit orange. Okay, how's that looking? This is all getting dry, but still when it's dry anyway, so I'm not worried about that. That's good. Orange is laid down this way. What do I do this? Jesus. Oh, this is tough. Okay. Man, the camera really doesn't pick up how bright and orange this paint is. This is by far the most orange product I've ever worked with, honestly. This is like a neon. This is better than the orange fluorescent paints, honestly. Fluoro orange. Fluoro. Try not to splash too much orange paint around. I already see it splashing onto my hand, which makes me nervous. It's probably splashing onto the model at some point, but I'm hoping that if I'm just sort of careful-ish, it won't go everywhere. I won't be cleaning up little speckles of orange all over the model for like weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay. Okay. Coming along. Bottom side of the red here. Or the flame. A little bit in here, a little bit in there. Let's go. Okay. Okay. That's alright. Alright. Just a little bit there. Let's go around the front side on this side. Oh! Working with these really watery paints, kind of stressful just because of how they sort of splash a lot. They splash like crazy. Watery stuff. The more watery something is, the more splashes. If you want your paint to not splash in little dots, don't water it down too much. You gotta water your paint down a bit, but not too much. If you water it down too much, it splashes everywhere. Huge pain in the ass. It also bubbles up. Stuff is more prone to bubbling up and foaming if it's watered down a lot. I like to make my paint just a little bit thicker and then just spread it around to the point where it's like thinned out. Like, I think it's easy to tell new people, oh, just water down your paints, but there's definitely too much watering. And you don't necessarily need to water down your paints. You don't need to thin your paints if you're spreading it down. It's more about using an appropriate amount of paint for the surface area that you're trying to cover, I would say. At least that's what I always found. Alright, let's go like that. That's pretty good there. Whew, I'm going to suck up a bit of this paint here with the brush. Just so it's not blocking all of these little holes and creating little like, bubbly spots. Anything else I'm missing? There's one. And it will dry out. As that dries out, it will fill less. I think, hopefully. I think that's alright there. Okay. Oh, missed one or two here. Okay. Alright, let's start hitting the yellow. Well, this one dries. This one is dried a lot more now. So I should be able to start laying down yellow without it blending so much. It was blending a little bit too much before. So I definitely want the yellow on there, but not too much yellow. I'm also going to be putting a bit of white back there. See, that's a little bit better. Still blending a little bit. A little bit wet, but I can live with that. Can do another layer of yellow if I really need to. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're really cooking. Hell yeah. Yeah, I will have to layer a bit more yellow, especially on the higher parts, but that's fine. This is a little bit, okay, that's still a little bit too wet down there, but that's fine. It's blending pretty good here. I'm gonna actually just let that dry for a few more minutes before I go too much harder on that. Now this part, I have to actually go back and start dry brushing the outsides again. Maybe I don't dry brush. I know I do have to dry brush. I have to dry brush first. Whoa! The dry brush, look at this. I totally cleaned this dry brush, and look at this. It's still completely full of red. That's crazy. Red paint is just sticking up my dry brush big time. Just gotta soak it for a minute. Don't you hate it when red paint clogs up your dry brush? And then you go and dry brush something and you get red all over the place. Alright, nice and red. Let's let that dry out. Oh, man. So I need some gray for the tips. Coal black is not the right color. We need a warm, dark warm gray, which is hiding. It's disguised itself somewhere in my paint area. There it is. Dark warm gray. Paint. I would say you want to get 3 forearms. Don't go to the gym. Don't waste your time doing bicep curls or wrist curls. Shake your paint every single day. Just shake all your paint balls. Your forearms are going to get absolutely enormous. Don't waste your time in the gym. Painting only. And then you won't even blow out your back doing deadlifts. Yeah, dude, straight back to the wings. I'm getting them done. Getting them done today. Maybe not done, but I think I'm gonna try and get this set done because this guy won't have to dry as long as the other guy. Is that dry enough? Alright, dry brush is dry enough. Great. Yeah, what am I listening to? This is not the same playlist I was listening to before. This is not bad though. Oh, DMCA free rock mix? Sure. By the same guy? Still DMCA free? Let's go. Alright. Cool, this is just go gray to sound the gray tips of the wings. I'm gonna go back to it with red. We'll clean it up by actually like blending the red up. The fire's always got a gray at the end. Gray or black. I'll actually do a little bit of a black tips on it, but that'll just paint up by hand, maybe. If you want that real flaming look though, so always go to smoke at the end. Luckily, the contrast paints are massively speeding up the progress of the wings. Like the speed. If I had to do this all by hand, the same way I do my glowing canvas, man, this would take me like legitimately 3 weeks to paint these wings. As is right now, I'll have them all done probably by tomorrow. At the very least, the flaming parts. Then I'll have to do the actual inner parts, but even that, I might be able to get those done tomorrow. That's how tonight's progress goes. There we go. A little bit of that there. The dark warm gray is, for me, it's like a staple of all of my flame painting. Anytime I do flames or glowing stuff, dark warm gray goes everywhere. Yeah. One thing I find is you gotta have the dark, you gotta have the gray or the black to make the hot parts look really hot. If you want to make something look really hot, you gotta have dark to contrast it. That's pretty good. And then that I can just blend the rest of that over by hand. That'll be pretty good. Alright, alright, that boy's ready. Ready for the next step, actually. Almost. It's just really... Okay. You know what? Maybe I will just dry brush the black on it. Actually, shit. I did something wrong. Did I do something wrong? I did something wrong. Give me a second. I'm not getting this inner part here properly. I gotta kind of go down the ends like this as well. Otherwise, it just doesn't quite cover well enough. Maybe that's okay, actually. Yeah, you know what? No, that's okay. I'm gonna leave that like that, and then I'm just gonna get the black paint out. The darker you go in the dark parts, ooh, gotta speak clearly, gotta enunciate. The darker you go in the dark parts, the hotter the light parts, the parts that are supposed to look really hot will look, which is how to get a real bright glow in the painting. Alright, just gotta get a little bit of black paint out here. Yeah, thanks, dude. Chipping away at it, building up the layers. It's getting there for sure. I'm hoping to get really close on all the wings tonight. Gonna do my best. I started a little early tonight. I think I started right at 7, so I can get like a full 2 hours of painting. I'm not sure. This contrast paint's taking a long time to dry, so but I'm hoping that will get. So now if I just go a little black here, just the ends. I'm hoping that should give it the contrast that it needs there. And then everything else I'll just blend out by hand. Real light, easy dry brush in there, not too much. Basically just straight up and down the ends of the wingtips there. Alright. That should be alright there. Go up. Oh, this side I didn't. Oh, I did the gray on the inside. I didn't do the gray on the outside of this one. Man, I'm losing it here. Alright. This one's very much the experimental first one, and then the other ones will follow. But they're one step behind. Each step that goes well, I will then put on to the next two. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Yo, this rock mix is not bad either. Whoever this Slam House guy is, he's making some great DMCA-free music. It took me a while to find some good DMCA-free music. A little bit of that there. Just get the tips of the wings like this. I don't know if that's in the camera. I'm hoping it is. The dream is that the model is always in the camera, but in reality it's never quite that clean, you know? I'm trying to actually knock any paint off too. Okay, get the tips of those. Some black paint. There we go. Alright, everything else will be done by hand on that. Beauty. And then, yeah, smooth out those blends a bit, and then the flames will be done on that guy. Let's go. Progress. Progress is being made in a big way. Once the wings are done, it's literally just the white armor, and then I'm freaking done with these guys forever. Never painted another prostitute in my life, you know? I'm back to painting tiny little small single Stormcast units like Liberators and Vanquishers and stuff like that, you know? Forget these things with wings and mounts and whatever else. Alright. Alright, so that looks pretty good there. Yeah, especially when it's like fairly quick progress. I'm pretty happy with this process for the big flames on the wings. Let's just go like this. follow this around like so. I should have the yellow should basically not be very visible once this is done. I usually do the yellow. Like I don't do too much yellow when I do flames. I try and make it more of like a beige color. Just 'cause I find it looks a little more realistic than like pure yellow. Alright, that looks alright there. Just dab that on like that. The blending doesn't need to be super good this early on. It'll look a little bit rough. There we go. Yeah, dude. Funny thing is, I say I'm never going to paint another prosecutor in my life, but I have 3 of the old prosecutors to paint. But they had the straight spiky wings, so I don't think they'll be as bad. Finally finished singing your Blood Bowl team. Nice, dude. What Blood Bowl team was it again? What faction? Yeah, they will look good flying over the rest of the army. That's for sure. Hey, I gotta make sure that's not a bubble. That was a bubble. Shambling undead, skeletons, ghouls, giant mummies. Ooh, are those for an AOS army? The mummy giants are only some kind of like old world thing, aren't they? Or is that specifically a Blood Bowl thing? Sorry, shambling undead is a Blood Bowl team. My lack of knowledge on Blood Bowl is immediately apparent. I'm gonna do this basically just like a wet blend here. That's good like that. This can just sit over the orange, and then yeah, then I can just smooth that out later. Okay, that's good. And then just the insides of these, which are looking nice and dry. Perfect. Perfect for blending. Let's go. Oh, gotcha. That's cool. Have you played any Blood Bowl yet? Is it like a pretty easy game to pick up? I know like nothing about the rules. I just know it's football themed. That's all I know. Go. Okay. So Side of that's looking right there. A little yellow around here. The yellow closer on this one. Then we'll be waiting an hour for this to dry, so I'll be going back on the other wings, hopefully. Oh, it's a video game, eh? That's cool. Is that a Steam? Is it on Steam? I know they had like an Underworld game on Steam, but it was one of the old editions and they never updated it. Oh, that's your first mini team? Oh, right on. A little bit too much yellow, then I'm just gonna suck a little bit of that yellow up because that's actually all gonna be orange again once I get into those inner parts of the wings. So here's the process here, and then we'll carry on with that guy once these guys have got their yellow on. Man, it's a good playlist. I like this playlist. I've been listening to Synthwave on stream for so long. The rock playlist is way better. What is this? No, it's just about as good. About the same. Different vibes. Different feel, you know? Ooh, this is tricky. I gotta get in here. Alright. Damn, yellow is good for this. Good paint for like, just like wet blending contrast. Let's go with that. Alright. Look at what's sit. Yeah, for sure. I think I already had like the first edition of the Wolves thing, so I didn't end up buying the game online. But I thought maybe like if I'd seen they're like updating with new warbands and stuff, it kind of looks like they released it once and then it just kind of died and they never updated it, right? Like if they were keeping it up to date, then maybe it'd be worth picking up the video game for Underworlds. But a lot of Warhammer games are kind of like that. They're just like small budget studios pay for the IP, and the game either sinks or sinks or swims, and then if it sinks, it never gets supported ever again. Sadly. Alright, we get in here. Yo, this is like a riff straight out of Dinosaur Jr. song right here. My man is pulling from Jay Naskus with his riffs here. Whoever's making this music. Oh, yeah, it does kind of clump up when it dries, the contrast paint. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. That's looking alright on that one. He's going to be blended out properly a bit later. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Let's do the inside. We'll work our way from left to right here, and then we'll just slurp all the paint out of these like bubbly areas. Look like they have bubbles in them. The holes, all the holes in the flames get like these like bubbles sorted over them. I don't know if you can see that. You can see that. Okay. Yeah, so I was planning on painting these guys yesterday. I was planning on doing a stream. I mentioned in the Discord, but I like absolutely ruined my back at the gym. It's like a old injury that flares up like once or twice a year, and man, I could barely move yesterday. I could not hunch at my desk for 2 hours or an hour and a half to paint last night. Had to get back on the physio exercise and stuff this morning, and feeling quite a bit better now. So, okay, let that dry up like that and see how that goes. Then yeah, blending shouldn't be too bad on this. All right. Final stretch, home stretch on the yellow, hopefully. And then there's gonna be, I'm gonna have to blend it back with the ivory, because I always do ivory at the hottest parts, but that's alright. Won't be too bad. Okay. Let all of this soak in and dry up. The yellow's starting to get thin. It's getting thinned out on the wet palette. I almost wonder if I should have done this on a dry palette rather than the wet palette. It's like thinning out more and more as I go. I really gotta hurry up. The yellow's getting too thin here. I think putting contrast paint on a wet palette is maybe a bit of a mistake. So I didn't think about that it might get too thin. I mean, this yellow isn't even contrast paint. I'm just using a medium to make it like a contrast paint. So I don't know. Putting yellow on a wet palette is just yellow is too thin. Yellow is any yellow. The best yellow in the world is basically just a contrast paint to begin with, unless it's loaded with lead. I don't think they make. Wait, was yellow paint? No, it's white paint that was made with lead. I'll bet you they made yellow paints with lead too. Yellow seems like the kind of paint that was made with lead before, or some kind of like heavily toxic substance. Back in the old days. Yeah, dude. It's always something. I got a lot of old injuries, so they just come back like recurring things. I was into like powerlifting and like weightlifting when I was young, like when I was in my 20s, and got a lot of injuries from those days. Now I just have injuries that come back every year or every 6 months. sit on the exercise bike wrong, you know, or bend over to tie my shoe wrong and my back is just destroyed. Or realistically, deadlift when my back's already hurting. And then I can't move for the rest of the day. Unfortunate. Alright. So, what's next? Next, I have to start thinking about how I'm going to blend these up a little bit more. Because this is looking a little bit rough here. I got to go from red. Should I go from light to dark or dark to light? Let's see. Let me throw this paint soaked paper towel out. Woo! Those guys are gonna drive for a while. This guy, I'm gonna start. I don't even need any paint. I'll start with the red. I'll start with the red. Go over red and gray here, or even just a bit of a red, and just really thin it out with some medium here. Go with that to start. One drop. So I should basically go from dark to light here. Oh, maybe light to dark. Whichever direction I can pull it, basically. It's all about the pulling direction here. The high parts you want to be red, and the low parts want to be orange, I think. At this part, and then we'll go from orange to yellow to orange, and then nice and thin. Yeah, that glaze medium works pretty well, honestly. Pure white you can only make with lead or titanium. Yeah, it's titanium oxide these days, right? Hands are yellow, which is the polymer who's related to plastics. Question is what they use to make it opaque. What do they use to make it opaque? Because yellow is never opaque. I've never had a yellow that I thought like, damn, that yellow covers super well, and it's like super opaque. That's why I assume for some reason the paints that are all like, I feel like this is probably a safe assumption, but my assumption is that any paint that just covers like shit, I think that it's like a paint that's probably heavily toxic to make it cover well, right? Like it's probably like absolute poison to make it cover well. So they have to use like the cheaper products or the safer products to make it cover, to make the paint to begin with, right? Because that's what white paint is like. White paint is clumpy now because they use titanium oxide. It's either clumpy or it doesn't cover, right? Unless it's like super ground up. Oh, that makes some cadmium, huh? Cadmium sounds expensive. Also sounds like you probably don't want to be slurping too much cadmium off the end of your brush. Being a bit of a brush licker myself. Okay, that's not bad. The gray, the red's looking nice. Although that is only one side of it. Just gonna this down a little bit. Okay. Oh, metallic-based or salt-based pigments like the titanium oxide tend to be opaque. April and sunset colors really well with beige, yellow rather than pale. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I noticed the beige, like just generally beige paints, like ivory, these colors. I don't know anything, but you seem to know a lot more about paint chemistry than me, but I just noticed when I paint, but these ones cover it extremely well, and they're like really hard to glaze. White is really hard to glaze too. It's taken me forever to like figure out how to glaze white over gray. It's and even then, it's like really slow and tedious. You have to do it in such thin layers, and the ivory is like pretty similar to the point where it's almost better to just layer lighter shades of ivory on darker shades of ivory. Browns also cover terribly. Brown and yellow paints are like my big complaints for coverage. You'd think brown paint would cover well, but it just doesn't for some reason. Okay, I did this way, so I gotta do the outside of this, then I gotta do the other way. Work all the way out here. Oh, dude, Corax White is literally the entire reason I switched to Pro Acryl. Corax White was like the bane of my existence. I'm like, no, there's gotta be a better white paint. And then I tried the Pro Acryl white paints, and the Pro Acryl white paints were insanely good. Pro Acryl has like really good white paints. So I just totally switched basically, except like a couple paints. But the Pro Acryl metallics aren't very good. I really like the Pro Acryl like regular colors, but the metallics are kind of doo doo. Yeah, dude. Oh, a smart friend, a wise friend. This is like one of my most used paints already. Look at that. I also gone through two bottles of the. I'm on it in my second or third bottle of bright neutral gray. The bright neutral gray is really good. If you want like a really strong, good coverage gray, this is a nice gray. But yeah, for white paint, the bold titanium is great. It's like nice and thin. It kind of goes on smooth and covers just like obscenely well. A little too hard on the red there, but that's fine. Sort that out in a bit. Yeah, the contrasts are pretty good. I haven't used any AK paints, except, you know what, actually that's not true. I have that bottle of AK primer that I used to prime literally all my models. I don't really have any complaints about it, that's my only experience with AK. The contrasts are nice with Games Workshop. Their washes, the Games Workshop washes are the best washes I've used, like the Agrax, Null Oil, stuff like that. I haven't found another company that makes washes on the same quality as Games Workshop, and same with the metallics so far. I haven't tried too many different metallics, but I don't really like the Vallejo metallics much. And even the Pro-Chrome metallics, for how good their normal paints are, the Pro-Chrome metallics aren't very good either. They're just like really thick. And they don't always like cover that well, I guess, or something. I don't know. There's something weird janky about the Pro-Chrome metallics, something I just haven't been digging about them. I've never quite been able to fully put my finger on why I don't like them, but bad vibes, you know? Bad vibes. The vibes are off. The eyes, eh? Oh, okay, that's cool. Make glowing eyes. You do like the white base and then you do the... Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright. Let's start getting the red blends on this side, and I'll work my way down through the oranges and stuff like that. That's already a big improvement there. Lead Belcher, dude, Lead Belcher's great. I still use Lead Belcher. That's my base for all my silver. I've been using the same bottle of Lead Belcher for like a year and a half. It's literally like sludge in the bottom of the bottle at this point. I was gonna buy a new bottle, but then I couldn't find. Oh, at my store they were out. They were out when I went to try and buy a new bottle, and I never tried again. Lead Belcher and like Retributor Armor. I really like Retributor Armor. It's like probably one of my favorite gold paints. Alright. Really, it Balthasar gold, huh? I'll have to try that out at some point. I've been wanting to find some better light golds because my light gold shades are Pro Acryl and my Aho, both of which I haven't been fans of. Check out the Balthasar gold. That's a lighter shade, right? I think gold paints do better when they're super thinned out anyways, honestly. You try to put them on too thick and they just like end up really clumpy. Gold must be another one of those. It's like the mica flakes or whatever they use in the gold paint. It's gotta be hard to get the consistency right. I've heard a lot of people use like airbrush gold just for regular gold painting, and that might be like something worth trying. Oh, Balthazar is dark. Oh, it's more like a bronze. Oh, Liberator is the light gold. Okay, okay, okay. Huh. I get it. Okay, yeah. So you start with the light one, and you just wash over a dark gold color. Do you put like a regular wash over that too, or? I literally can't even tell which one of these I blended out. I thought I did this side. This side doesn't look that good now. Let's try it out. Might need to do another layer. Looked better when it was wet. I'll get a little more paint out. I might have thinned it down just a little too much. Let's see. Let's go at 2 drops. Okay, keep going. Oh, I guess I did the inside. Sorry, I just did the inside here. Alright, let's find it. Let's do the outside there. Oh, this one. Wait, I did those. I'm so confused. I can't remember which part I just did. Okay, this is fine. Just rivets there. Rivets texture is less aggressive. Yeah, Agrax will like tone down the goldness for sure. I like it for this because I actually like that sort of deep shadow gold, but yeah. Definitely for like, if it's like light surface gold, then keep smoothing this out here. I'm pretty sure this is the one I just did, but I'm not super happy with it, so I'll keep going. Oh no, I did the inside of this one, right? That's fine. We just go with it. We'll go with it until it's right. Sometimes it takes a bunch of layers. Go. This one's a little bit janky though. Battery low. No, my earbud battery's low. It's alright. It's the same playlist, a long playlist. Oh, this is part 2. Excellent. Seraphim Sepia shades with shaded gold. Yeah, dude. Earthshade and normal is like, I feel like everything else is just variations on like different color variations, maybe these contrast paints or something. If you're doing gold or you're doing silver, you pretty much only need Earthshade, I think. Take one more little hit on here with this red. Then I'll do a little bit of orange glazing. Okay, I definitely haven't done this part of the wing yet. Or if I have, I didn't do a very good job. Drakendorf. There's silver seals. All of this for black. Okay, so it's like a really dark blue or something. Assuming these are all Games Workshop colors, right? Something I always wish Games Workshop. I know they got to do with like the marketing, but I wish they had like more descriptive paint names and less like copyrighted, marketable paint names. I'm like, I want a paint that describes exactly what the color is, you know? Alright, we're getting there with this. Yeah, that's true. Hospitalized in white. Yeah, dude, like almost every company is like that. Except, you know what though? Pro-Acryl. Pro-Acryl's pretty descriptive. 1 point for Pro-Acryl right there. When's the last time you picked up a bottle of paint and it just said green on it, you know? Give me that, give me those RGB color names. That's what I want right there. It's that RGB CMY, you know? Bonus points if they name their thinner medium alpha. In fact, just give me hex codes for the paint colors and that will really be cooking, you know? Alright. Alright, we'll see how that is, and then now I'll start, I guess I'll try and blend out some of this orange a little bit. Dark brown wash. Okay. Yeah. Definitely a step up. Like, they could just call this, like, maximum orange, right? Like, it doesn't look that orange in the camera, but this is, like, I got a drop of this on my hand. You know what? I still some on my hand. This stuff doesn't wash off. This stuff stains your skin. It's so orange. Whatever they got in this is, like, some kind of next-level pigment. Just, I washed my hands 3 times before the Magma Dot orange came off. Alright. Break out some of the regular orange. Good old-fashioned orange. Hell yeah. single word paintings. That's what I want. Alright. Now as we go, I want to basically only be layering up on the high points for this, I think, is the goal. I basically just want to be smoothing out all of these high points. Maybe a little bit in the low points here, but mostly the high points. Okay, so left wing back. I gotta remember what parts I've done because I keep forgetting to. Left wing back. That's what I'm doing first. Left wing back. And then we'll go right wing back. And then we'll go left wing front. Basically, just to be smoothing out these plants a little bit. Back can be a light orange, but then up here, just the high parts, and the yellow start to smooth that out too. It's still not that fast. Even with I think the contrast paint really speeds it up, but it's still a little bit of a slow process. I'm hoping it looks good when it's done. Just want to be smoothing all this out. A little bit low there and then high here. Battery low? No, I'm gonna lose my earbuds soon. That's alright. Honestly, don't need the music too much. I'll just roll the playlist back. That'll get me to the end of the stream. That'll run down the clock. I like these earbuds talk to me. They tell me when the battery's low. My ones just die. Okay. Okay. Coming along. Alright. Slowly but surely smoothing out there. The wiry power lines, I think I'm going to do them sort of a blue lightning thing, like blue with white dry brushed. Like blue in sort of like the deep parts, and then wherever it's like bent and crooked, I'll do it up to like lighter whites basically, I think. All these straight parts will be some kind of bluish. It'll be kind of like lightning. I'm gonna try and match it to this color. And then these parts of the wings, I'm gonna do like a dark glowing, almost like a glowing, I think, reddish black metal, hopefully, like a burnt metal with like some glowing parts, like it's like molten iron or something. I think that's the plan. That's the plan. We'll see what it actually ends up looking like when it's done. You know, those I have to do like very last though, because it's really easy to accidentally get paint all over the wires when you're painting other stuff. Okay, I did left back. Now I'm doing right back. My scheme for memorizing the colors that I've already painted is working. Ooh, it's a little bit fast. Yeah, I was actually going to do the flames blue too at first, but then it was going to be too much. As I was doing all the blue here, I thought it would be too much blue. If I had blue lightning, blue shield, blue shoulders over blue wings, you got to have the orange to give it some kind of like color variation, I think. I try to never do everything like one color. A lot of my guys have like red cloaks. I like to do like a red or an orange as the backdrop, and then do the blue over the front. Then you also can't do too many colors. If you do too many colors, it kind of looks like a clown or something. You get this weird sort of clown tone look, clown chic. If you get like 15 different colors on a model, like clown makeup. But I did one unit with, they had red robes as vigilers. They're like an archer unit for the Stormcast. And I didn't even think about it, but they have red robes, they got blue shoulders, and it's like Knights Excelsior, so it's white armor. I posted a picture on Reddit. It says like, oh, they look like, it's like a red, white, and blue theme, like America theme. I'm like, God damn it, I didn't even think about that when I was painting it. I didn't even notice. Then I looked at it again, I was like, oh Jesus, that was like the American flag. That's kind of funny. I don't know. But part of it was because I've been slowly making the reds brighter. I used to do really dark red robes, and I've been slowly making the reds brighter, and it finally just got to a point where the red was like right on color for the American flag color, you know? My earbuds have been telling me the battery's low for about 20 minutes now, and they haven't died, so I'm just gonna ride it out. Yeah, that's real. Okay, let's roll back the playlist now. That was a good tune, but when these die, I want to know when it switches. So now it won't switch. Alright, this is coming together alright. Slowly but surely. Smooth all these points up. I'll probably have to do another pass at some point, just to get them really smooth. But that's like slowly putting together. No, I got tangled wires here. Oh, okay, now we go on the front side here. This song really reminds me of a band called Klingen. They're from Texas, but this song reminds me of their music a little bit, the guitars a little bit. Pretty good band. Also, the Thai word for airplane. Although I never heard anyone pronounce it correctly. in like live shows or anything. I haven't even heard the band pronounce it correctly. Alright, this is coming along here. If this Slam House, whatever this channel is that I get these playlists from, this guy's actually a good musician. If this is like one guy, he's doing some good stuff. It's all DMCA free music, and like I listen to so much deep shit DMCA free music for like months and months and months, like ages. I was listening to like YouTube library, just like generic playlist stuff. That's blended up nicely. Contrast for fur and cloth. Sure, I'll check those out. Let me see. Use a break from orange blending. Anyways. Yo, those looking pretty cool. Fur and cloth. Yeah, I should try for cloth especially. I could save a lot of time on fur. I'll probably be doing contrast for the fur when I do my skating. For my Stormcast fur, I like to do like, I'll show you here. I do this sort of like layered approach for the fur that I've been liking. But it takes a really long time, it's really tedious. This is my Lord Terminus here. This is back when I was not too lazy to do OSL on models. But I'm starting to get to zoom into focus here. But yeah, if I'm gonna do it for like a hero, I like to do a real slow layered approach. It's not focusing up, but yeah, no. Contrast for skating for sure, dude. Yeah, definitely for the clan rats. Oh, absolute nightmare, dude. I built the 20 clan rats, and I didn't have anywhere to put them. I finished building all 20 of them, and now they're down here in my area where I take photographs. So it's just gonna be like they're gonna be occupying my photograph area for the time being until I paint them and put them in a box somewhere. Oh no, a nice Power Rangers theme. What did you do? Yeah, they're temporarily worshipping the Squigs. The Squigs have the high ground. to blends. Back to glazing. Yeah, although really not too bad. Could be worse. The contrast definitely increased the speed of this project big time. So I'm definitely like definitely for speed painting. I'm interested. I was never a contrast hater to begin with. I was more just the only reason I didn't do them was because I was too lazy to learn new things. I had a system that worked for me, and I didn't want to change. You know. I always watch like war hipster videos. I was like, damn, this guy's just like doing contrast nonstop. The guy's a good painter. But I didn't want to do them myself, you know, to watch other people do contrast paints. Monty Python. Oh man. I want to do oil paints at some point. I want to try an oil thing, but I don't have anything to do oil paints on. And again, it's like a totally new thing. I'll learn how contrast paints work. I'll get good at contrast paints. Learn the ins and outs, and then try oil paints. But like for undead or something, I feel like they'd be really good for like an undead thing, like an undead angle, you know? Yeah, dude. Well, you know what? Basically everything I know is stolen from Vince Venturella's channel, so everything I know that is actually good. Everything else is just unga bunga, just like me, like no technique, just me having some kind of like feverish dream about how something should be painted, and then just breaking out the paintbrush. When I actually can't figure something out myself, then it's like straight to Vince Venturella. He's like the guy, tutorial guy. That guy's like some kind of genius or something. 500 IQ painting tutorials. Alright, let's get this orange layered on here. Ooh, need more medium. Oh, need to not drop the model while I'm painting it. Start with that. There we go. Alright, last blend layer for orange, hopefully, and then we go to yellow. Actually, do we go to yellow even? That's a little bit too thin. Let me thicken that up just a little bit. Let's start on the outside here. Probably go to yellow, I guess, after this. Some of these blended a little rough, so I smooth them out a little bit. So we wind up. These are the early contrast, unmodified contrast, yellow and orange transitions. Oh man, that's yeah. These are a little bit rough. Some of these are a little bit rough. I will say, Magmadroth Orange, man, I like this paint. Even after only using it a little bit, that's like a great paint. Even using contrast, yeah, like you say, using contrast is like bases. Get some nice effects with them. Like I could have done this with just all the paints that I had without doing any contrast, but it would take me twice as long. And twice as long would be being generous, probably like 5 times as long. There would have been never been the point where I just totally lost interest and like, oh, hey boys, I'm painting Skaven this week, and then for like 2 weeks straight, I'm just painting Skaven or something like that. But this time, it's going fast. How long does it take you to paint one of those knights, by the way, Azza? Those are some large models. Like maybe let's say the big knight, the biggest knight, whatever the biggest knight is. Okay, let's blend it out. Did I do the backs already? I did do the backs, both the backs. Did I do both the fronts? No. Did I? Yes, maybe. Let's go back over it one more time just to be safe. I did do both the fronts. Okay, we're good. Ooh, okay, good. Just get a little closer here. I did all 4 sides. Okay, good. I'm glad someone's paying attention. Dude, I always such a hard time remember what I've done, especially when it's like blending like this, because you look at it and it's like, maybe it's blended, maybe it's not. I don't know. Excellent. Well, thank you for paying attention to what I painted. All right. Okay, yellow. We're getting close now. We're on the yellow. I need to get a little bit more actual yellow. The yellow I have out is in already. So. And I've also sprayed yellow all over my hand. Really thicken that up a little bit. That should be good. I'm actually going to go to a smaller brush for this. How are these dry? Let me take a look at these. These are almost, no, these are still wet. Yeah, I was not, there was no shot I was getting these boys done tonight. That'll be tomorrow. And if I don't, I should do my back again tomorrow. Gotta make progress, really motivated. Make hay while the sun shines here. Alright. Final layer, smoothing and blending. Let's do it. Not final layer, second final layer. Okay, back left. Remember, back left. I'm on back left right now. I'm going to remember back left and then back right and then front left and then front right. I'm gonna remember myself this time. Luckily, this will be kind of a quick little blend out here. Hopefully it won't be too much of a slog. There's not going to be too much actual visible yellow on these, because I'm actually going to blend it down to an ivory at the part where the flames are coming out. The yellow is just there to give it sort of like the impression of yellow. Just a little Huda yellow, you know? But actually I want it to be sort of an ivoryish color. So much of smoothing out blends is just like going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It could be because I'm also mixing it with medium too, so I'm thinning it down a bit with like this glaze medium. That might be why it's taking so long to dry. If I were just putting the raw contrast on, I bet you it would be a little bit quicker. Like if I were pulling it straight from the bottle, I've been putting it on my wet palette, which thins it out a little bit already. And then yeah, I've been mixing it with medium, so that could definitely be a big part of it. Okay, there's the yellow blend. Maybe a little bit more here, just in a couple of these spots. Right here, especially. Like deeper spots here, okay. Go with that, and then we'll go down to the white. Or, ivory again. Back left here. Like this, I'm going to be pulling towards the smaller, it's supposed to be the thickest here, so. If I was doing it backwards on that other way, this should go a lot smoother. Okay. What's the angle here? Let me just... I don't really know how to do this properly from this angle. Let's go like this. Whew. Even just one set of wings is a pretty big slog. Really smooth it out. Here, that's a little wet. It's alright though, make it work here. Okay, let's go with that for that. That doesn't need to be too crazy. That blend's starting to get pretty decent though. I'll probably have to do a little bit more on the outsides. The outsides are a little bit too sharp, but hey, thanks. Yeah, they're coming along, eh? Been big job. Not a small job for sure. But... okay, that's both the backs. I just gotta do the fronts. Yellow and then a little bit of ivy. Hopefully not more than another 10 or 15 minutes on these wings. I'm just gonna push all the paint up like this. Basically, just try and blend out all these rough-ish spots. The tips, yeah, I think I gotta smooth them out a little bit, but the singed black sort of smoky tips. That's how I always do my fire. It always makes it like a decent look for sure. Fire needs a lot of like contrast for it to look really bright. If it's like not enough contrast, it doesn't look like doesn't look bright enough. Okay. That's a dry. These are a little sus, but I can always clean those up later. Wait, did I not have them under the camera while I was painting again? God damn it. Alright, I think once I finish this yellow, I think I'll be wrapping up the stream. I don't think I'll get to the ivory tonight, because the yellow takes a little while to dry. And it's already after 9. Man, it's like 10 after 9, it's crazy. Got a bunch of stuff I gotta do tonight. Gotta do my tie practice. Oh, battery low. Bunch of stuff I gotta do before bed. Okay, let's just get that in like that. Blend that down a little more. Thin this out. Smooth these blends out just a little bit here. Make them look a little bit smoother. I'm like holding my breath. Sometimes I get out of breath, so I'll be holding my breath the entire time while I'm painting. Like, god damn. Get red in the face here. This is like high focus painting here. The stupid blending stuff always takes a lot of... I'm not even doing like a super detailed job with the blends, but just getting them semi right here. Kind of just flying through, but the glazed meat helps a lot with just being like just kind of lazy in order to. So I'm just gonna flood that out with yellow and then I'll get it out with the ivory after. Alright, I think that is gonna be it for me tonight, and then I will pick this up. Assuming I don't have any more incidents where I just like break my back at the gym, pick it up tomorrow. I'm gonna polish these off tomorrow. This wing, these ones are still dry, and these are just the yellow to orange so far. Haven't done a lot of the extra blending. These have a few more layers, maybe like one more layer of, I gotta do the ivory to make the white hot parts of the flame look real bright, and then smooth out a little bit of the blending. Yeah. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Always great chatting with people while I paint, and always happy to have people watch the stream. I hope everybody has a great night. Hopefully painting goes well. I will be back either tomorrow or Friday. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm out later.